Hello. Today on Best Ball Nation, we will be doing a $10 draft. Hey, how we doing today? Yo. Beautiful day to draft. It's completely dark. Didn't see the sun today, but beautiful day. Okay, leave it up there. Bada bing, bada boom. What was I doing? I don't remember. Pulling up the draft. Present. It's already presented. Bada bing. We're jumping right in because we got time today. Plus, Pat's doing his draft in just a minute. He's doing an underdog draft. I hope to catch the end of it. Let's go ahead and jump into the $10 Millimaker draft. So that way we can catch the tail end of Pat's draft. I don't want to take any of that. So we will go ahead and hop in. Bada bing, bada boom. We got 6 to 12. We got plenty of time, plenty of space for others. Huge growth this week. We have plus 5 new subscribers. This is a pretty big week for us. I think if people are starting to mid-June is when people start thinking about fantasy football again. So we are picking up steam. It's weird when you find hair on your desk and it's not your wife's, but then you remember that we did the Scooby-Doo family 2 years ago, and it is red hair, and it's Velma or Daphne. I'm just where's my trash can? Don't know. I don't know anything. I know nothing. Let's see here. Just looking at the shorts that are not offered to me, but that are on my screen. It's Jameson Williams, Tomahawk Steaks, and our boy from Best Bell Fantasy talking about if we should do draft Brad. Dude, I am getting so lucky with draft position, man. Anyways, Bradley's talking about if we should draft Brock Purdy. Yes, you should draft Brock Purdy. He is the without doubt starter for the who else is in here? Jay Sherman to the top, Jeeve Keefe, Jay Cone. Funny enough, I don't know Jay Cone, but I did a draft with the Stochastic guys earlier today on Underdog. If you're not following them, they're just getting back into the. Well, it seems like Laffy was just now getting back into the streets. But they drafted a decent team. They always provide decent insight and above average knowledge of how to draft teams, how to approach it, and it's not this convoluted like what we're looking at. Where I hear Davis Maddock talking about an El Nino year, if they take it back to the simpler times where we're just looking we're just looking to, draft and just like back to basics football knowledge. And Lafayette always comes back with good information, and he's always A plus in my book. He, you know, is really the one that got me on the overstack for the Bucks that year, which happened to be the winning team, and I credit him for that win. Oh, we got Jamar Chase coming to the squad. I don't mess around with the first 3 picks. Yeah, 4 plus, then we can kind of mess around. But first 3, you don't fuck around. Oh yeah, and right after this draft, we will look. I save the slow draft that I'm in with Dennis, and then we'll jump into another slow. If anybody wants to jump into the slow, it'll probably be a spot. There's no way to tell until after you join, but to my last $9, or maybe we won't. See if anybody requests. If somebody requests it, then we'll do it, or I can save it. Kind of thing. I wanted to do a draft with you. I'm like, fancy that. We can do the slow because it's the best way to do it. All right, so let's see what's going on the draft board. Anything screwy? Jefferson, Chase, Tyreek Hill's a little early. Kelsey, McCaffrey, Cup, Eckler, Brown. Nothing too out of the ordinary other than the Tyreek Hill going a little early. This will probably be Diggs or Bijan. Or it could be CD, but I don't know. It seems more of a Diggs, yeah. Jay Sherman has the Game of Thrones. Seems like a bit of a boomer picture. So I'll say Bijan. Is there anybody else that it could be CD? Thinks he's hot shit. That's what Cowboy fans think they are. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't think he's hot shit. Maybe he just likes Game of Thrones. Devontae Adams, King of the North. I don't know. He used to be, at least. Got a picture of his baby to the top 85. ASB, good pick. That's who I would have gone at 10. But you can't go wrong with drafting the actual best receiver. The only reason he's back here is because his quarterback is not Aaron Rodgers, nor is it Derek Carr, nor is it anyone that we think is actually a good quarterback. It sounds like it's raining out here. It's been raining a lot out in North Carolina today. I don't actually know, but that's what I was told. CeeDee Lamb, Garrett Wilson. This weird. I don't know why I'm wearing headphones. The Spurs have drafted the Wembley guy from France. Why are you taking ASB Jalen Hurts? I guess you think you're going to get Goddard, or you just like naked quarterbacks. And if that's the case, then I'm scared of you in my draft. Jalen Waddle. Really? What are you doing out of your bed? What are you doing out of your bed? Eckler, JT, robust running back starts. Or maybe he's going dual anchor. Cup Chubb. I like the name of that team. Cup Chubb. Cup of Chubb. Take a cup of that Chubb. CMC with Derrick Henry. Some heavy RB drafters out here. Millie. I don't like any of the running backs, so I kind of like Tony Pollard, so I can't say any. We're gonna go Chris Olave. Josh Allen. And as you guys know me, we're grabbing Naj in the third for the 100% Naj the rest of the way out. Not the rest of the way, but we're going to take Naj until I have any other reason not to take Najee. Unless there's like somebody else that falls into the third round, then it's like, okay, we'll take a little bit of this person and that person. But I don't want Jacobs. I'd be okay with Andrews. Don't want Ridley. Really, not in the third. Brees, whatever, Jackson would be nice, but in the third round, I don't really, Christian Watson I want, but he's going in the fourth. I don't want Debo, really, which is why I always get Christian Watson over him. Etienne, definitely not in the third round, which I guess is why he's on the cusp of 3-4. Unless someone takes my Najee, I don't see myself taking a running back in this area. I almost had to because I had to take Breece Hall yesterday. So a lot of my drafting this year is based on schedule-based drafting, like the strength of the schedule. I know I've talked about it a few times, but the Pittsburgh Steelers have like one of the best setup for rushing. And then, of course, not every year is the same, and I get that. So I just pretty much calculate that if you're 32 to 23, you're generally still going to be bad to decent. Like, you're not going to be good. You're not going to be good against whatever you are, like the rush defense. You can make improvements, but you're still going to have your games. No one's going from 32 to 1, right? We can all agree to that. Unless, like you're the Commanders and you just got back, Chase Young or what's his name? Is it Chase Young? Whatever, the defensive end that was out last year. It's like you can kind of take away points, add points for them in the schedule, right? So that's how you should do your math. We're going to get more into it in July, where I'm going to break down everybody's team and kind of go from there. I would love Christian Watson to fall. I'm definitely not expecting Christian Watson to fall. Let's see, we got anything out of the ordinary? After I went Najee, they went Pollard, Stevenson, Metcalf, Hopkins, Jacobs, triple over B, Andrews, solid. Breece Hall into that team. Nice. Lamar Jackson, Calvin Ridley, Keenan Allen, Travis Etienne. Okay, I'm on the clock. The dude takes Joe Burrow. Not really a surprise. I'm okay with it. I feel like my wide receivers are hands down the 3 best that you can have going into this turn. Alexander Madison. Now I know I'm not going to get, unless he takes Hawkinson, which he could. He's going for a full Minnesota stack. What does he have right now? Millimakers. Okay. I'm fairly certain I'm going to get a good receiver on the way back. And this is going to be my only bring back for that Green Bay game, for the Green Bay Minnesota game. I know I'm not going to get my boy Herbert, right? Like sometimes this is my biggest qualm is like I'm going to have some Herbert teams, I'm going to have some TJ Hawkinson teams. That's just what it's going to be. I highly doubt that both of those guys will be taken by the time I pick every time in the 5th at this like section. I really hate having to make that decision, but we know what quarterbacks we do like in the late rounds, and we're not getting obviously Joe Burrow as he was picked already, but we're going to be able to get potentially Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, Jordan Love, some combination of those 3, which we're fairly high on because of the strength of schedule. The Packers have the easiest as of last year. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect, but as of last year, the Packers have the best, followed by the Saints. So it's like can't really go wrong. And then you just have studs at tight end and your number 1 wide receiver. Also, it's nice that only out of 5 picks, only 2 of them have the same bye, which means our buys are fairly going to be okay. Like as long as I don't draft, which I might draft AJ Dillon, but shouldn't have to worry too much. I might get Rashad White on the turnaround. There's 12 picks. Obviously, I have him a lot higher than everybody else. I think David Montgomery has also has a 9, which I've been taking a little bit lately because they also have a really good running back schedule. And then we know that Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be the pass catching, the offensive weapon, probably out touches David Montgomery. But when it gets down to crunch time and when they get down to the goal line, who they're more likely to give it to is probably David Montgomery and or Brock Wright, Sam Laporta. But like, I don't. He might have like a certain goal line package set for him, but I would have to say like 90% of goal line packages are going to be with David Montgomery. I don't know why I'm not looking at the board. So after me, I went TJ Hawkinson. He went Aaron Jones, J.K. Dobbins, Miles Sanders, TJ McLaurin, Terry McLaurin, George Kittle, Justin Herbert went to the Mike Williams drafter. What a fall for him. Number 1 quarterback, great receiver to start with. I really like Scrappy Coco's team here. Not a fan of Marquise Brown because of just what's going on with that team, but really good team. Really, really good team. Jeef Keefe, solid receivers all the way down. Justin Fields, hit or miss quarterback play, but has the potential for a number 1 team here. Candy has started 4 running backs, 1 wide receiver. His 4 running backs, 2 of them have week 9 buys, and the other 2 have week 7 buys. So technically, he's covered at the buy situation. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. We'll be grabbing JSN to start with for the bring back part of the game. So right now we have a really good setup with having Najee, JSN week 17. We have Watson and Hopkinson. And then I don't have any Chiefs. I typically don't get too many Chiefs. But so because you don't really need a Chief. I didn't have Jerick McKinnon when they played against the Chiefs. Though that seemed to be a really good piece, and I just didn't have it. But probably would have been I had Myles Gaskin on that team. I bet you I probably could have drafted Jerick McKinnon. Probably would have won the Millimaker about like 30. Okay, so we're at pick 74. We know we have good running backs coming up. I like having Gabe Davis, Jamar Chase on the same team. Personally, this is the floor or the ceiling of my teams. Like I could be down 150 points going into the last week, and I would still believe I have a shot at catching up with having those two guys by themselves. Imagine being down 100 points and you see I have all these people left for week 14, right? Like that would be insane. Insanely scary. Got to give the stream a good old like. I would appreciate another new subscriber today. If you guys were feeling, generous, that would be cool. But hey, I'm not going to push the growth has been incredible lately, guys. The growth has been incredible. Tyler Lockett, Jahan Dotson. Interesting. He went that late. Rashad White. How are you going to have wait, Zay Flowers at 5'10"? He was really nervous about not getting his players, so he did the double stack early, which is, I understand the nervousness, but I don't think you had to force it. But he's got good players. Let's see how he rounds it out at Jay Sherman. Pacheco just went off the board. Running backs are flying off the board. That's a little nerve-wracking. Let's see what they do on the come around. Kenneth Walker, Quentin Johnson. That's a good pick. Good pick. He's got two Studley Chargers wide receivers with the bring back of a Denver player. And he's got CeeDee Lamb and Garrett Wilson. Kyle Pitts. It's a well drafted team. Cycler. Suck it. David Montgomery goes. Alrighty. There went the running backs. I was kind of thinking about Jordan Addison's there. I just had another rookie wide receiver. To be fair, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks. That would be 20 picks of ADP value. Not expecting to get it then. I don't have any of that. Oh, come on. We're going to go ahead and take Rashad Bateman. And we're going to double up on the running back 6 bye week here with A.J. Dillon if he falls to me. Dude, that was so close to falling to us. He has to take Kirk Cousins here if he wants. Oh, he has Josh Allen. I enjoy getting the full-on Green Bay, like full-on stack. Like ideally, Jordan Love, A.J. Dillon, Christian Watson, Dubs, and Luke Musgrave on one team. Don't reach for it. Like get them on one team. They could potentially be the number 1 offense in the league next year. And I'd have every piece that you'd want from it potentially. Like, tell me how that does not make sense. I'm not saying like he's going to throw for 5,000 yards, but what if he throws for 4,500 and has 35 touchdowns? Well, no one's going to be like that crazy surprised. That's like a little less than 2 touchdowns a game. And 250 yards passing. Just kind of like the way I look at it is at the moment that Russell Wilson left, they let the reins out, right? They just said, hey, Gino, throw the ball. And they went ham throwing the ball. What if they're doing something similar like that with Jordan Love? We don't know, right? But if they do that, we do know that he has Aaron Jones, Luke Musgrave, A.J. Dillon. Now, I'm not drafting Aaron Jones, but that's because I like receivers in that section. They got Christian Watson, Luke Musgrave, I already said that, Romeo Doubs, Jaden Reed, Samaje Torre, Tucker Kraft. All I know is it was Kraft or Croft. I'm not really sure. It's like, as long as they stay healthy, I can't imagine they're bad. Like their offensive line's not great, so even like, you know, it's not worse. It's not the worst in the league, but it's not the best. But I could see, some improvement with the big tight ends they got. Kirko goes. Who did Kirko go with? It was a naked Kirko. 10, 13. Okay. He just has it for the play of the bye week, I guess. Week 10 bye. Let's see here. The week 10 bye for Kirk Cousins. Let's look at their strength of who they could be playing. What did I do with my photo? There it is. Whoever they're playing is not like the easiest. They're the 12th. So, I mean, 12th hardest team to face as of last year. Could be better, I guess. Not who I would pick, to pair up with Jalen. If we're just looking at strictly bye weeks. Nate Chain. Get some Khalil Herbert. And pair it up with somebody else if he makes it back to me. Who's the Chicago? So Chicago has that's quarterbacks. Chicago week 6. They are facing the 20th. And what about you, Buffalo? I know you're towards the bottom. Week 6, they got the 21st team. against the rushing defense. Now, again, it's not perfect. It's not, it's not science, but those are decent matchups for running backs, for your backup running backs, which is nice, right? I don't even know who they're playing. Let's look at who they're playing. Buffalo is playing. NFL Week 6. Buffalo is playing. Where are you, Buffalo? They're playing the Giants. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. And who did I say? Who did I draft? Khalil Herbert. And the Bears are playing the Vikings, which is perfect because it's a little, Week 6 correlation that I wasn't planning, but turns out is awesome. Okay, so we know we're going to have some more, bye weeks with the receivers since we're at least drafting probably one more. So who we said Buffalo is playing who again? The Giants. They were pretty bad against the pass as well. That could be a big Gabe Davis game. Chase has somebody. Let's see here. Bengals play the Seahawks. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Eat that kid up. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. And then Chris Olave's got the Texans. And that Derek Stingley kid's pretty good, so I'm not gonna trash him too bad. But he could burn. They could burn them. So if I was, let's see here, if I was the Philly drafter, right? Let's see here. He has a week 13 bye. A great quarterback to pair with Jalen Hurts is Jordan Love and Derek Carr. Fancy enough, those are the guys I'm going for. But they're the 32nd and 31st of this past year's quarterback matchups. Just saying. Just saying. We can look at who that is. When we get back around. Okay. Wow, that was really far. We're going to take a tight end there. And I think we're good at tight end. I like Jawan Johnson, but we don't need him. I'm a little worried. Where did all the fucking quarterbacks go? Okay, so all the quarterbacks are gone. So we're just gonna take three late quarterbacks. Holy hell! Oh fuck! I saw Kendra. Kendra. I took Adam Thielen. This whole fucking 40 seconds and it's not being 40 seconds is super annoying. What happened? Why are so many quarterbacks gone? Why? Okay, so we got some work to do. We're good at running back. How does everybody have 3 quarterbacks? Geno, Goff, Carr, Stafford, Rodgers, Prescott. Okay, Stafford makes sense. Why Prescott? Just because? Okay. Rogers? Do you have a jet? No, just cuz. Just cuz. What is going on? This one makes sense. But he has a sarcastic. It kind of makes sense. That makes sense. This team makes sense. I don't even need to look. 2 attacks. Did you get? Okay, makes sense. This one didn't make sense. We already talked about that one. Russell Wilson. That one makes sense. He had Jerry Jeudy, I believe. Yeah. Josh Allen. Why are you taking Jordan Love? Why are you taking Jordan Love? Benjamin, are you watching my stream? Because if you are, that makes sense because I did say, to take them because they have a good Week 13 matchup. That makes sense. Doesn't make sense you took them in the 11th round, but it makes sense you drafted him with him. Joe Burrow makes sense for that team. Kenny Pickett does not. But there's some late pieces you could add with Kenny Pickett. At least they have different bye weeks too. Man, that really threw me off when I looked and there were no quarterbacks. All right, well, we drafted Adam Thielen, so let's make the best of it. Grab Bryce Young, hopefully, when he gets back to us. And we're going to try to get Bryce Young. Is Taekwon still here? And Taekwon. And hope that Mac Jones falls to us. If he doesn't, I don't know. Or do we just grab Mac Jones? Hopefully Bryce Young falls to us. And if we get Bryce Young, Mac Jones. Shit, we might grab 4 quarterbacks here. Fudge. Man, this was setting up to be such a good team, and that hole just flustered me. I think we're going to be good at tight end because we got some work to do in other spots. Okay, Bryce Young. Look at his man. Okay, so we take Taekwon Thornton. He has 180 versus max 187. Now we're at 170. Probably means I'm not getting other good players to come on with me. But we can at least get some kind of pairing. I should have been paying attention a little bit better after seeing, the run on a couple quarterbacks. I just didn't think they'd all be gone. It's just wild. Okay, take one. Yeah, you're not getting Mac Jones on the comeback. I'm a little nervous if I will. Holy shit. Kyler Murray's still there. If we can go with team unknown. We don't have it. I would totally go get Desmond Ridder, but I have nothing to match with Desmond Ridder, which puts me in a weird – like I could get Mac Hollins, but that's like the only piece that I would want to add to it. I guess Johnny Smith is there. I didn't even look at the buys. What is his buy? Week 7 buy. Okay. So I can't add Tannehill to this team unless I go 3 or 4 quarterbacks. Oh boy, Kyler Murray just went off the board, which leaves 2 other quarterbacks before Mac Jones. Please don't take any more quarterbacks. Okay, Jay Sherman, I can see taking a quarterback. I can see him taking a quarterback. He has New England. Oh Jesus, he could easily go Mac Jones in the next 2 spots, and he could be mad at me. Oh no. Don't do it. Chuba Hubbard. Good pick. Good pick. Man, I feel like I'm fighting the world just to get a decent quarterback in here. Oh, man, oh man. Michael Mayer. Good receiving core. Meh, running back core. Sam Howell. He doubled it up to make sure he got that. Then he also has the bring back with San Francisco. He knows he has at least one matchup with CeeDee Lamb in there. I feel like everything is riding on this pick right here. Jay Sherman is whether we don't get Mac Jones. I knew it when I saw him have Juju. Okay, back to the drawing board. Okay, we need a quarterback. We're gonna have to take what's out here. We can't take CJ because we have one. It's double rookie quarterback, which I'm not too high on. Shit, we're running out of pieces. Okay, we could match up. We get Terrace Marshall to get that dual. We could have taken Chick earlier too. I said, nah, we could wait. But we can't take Tannehill. We have to take somebody else. Holy fuck. We have to take Baker Mayfield. I have to. All right, let's get Terrace Marshall here. It's super early, but Kate Otten's next on the board. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, so we have to be fine at running back. And we need to get who is playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fortunately, there's not a good way to just have it on there. Is he really playing? Yeah, no, thank you. A specified injury before fucking training camp. No, thank you. Trey Palmer. How many picks do I have left? So 18, 19, 20. Is Hayden Hurst still out here? Who's Hayden Hurst? That makes sense. He's not a bad player. Just curious. And when did he go? He just went. Imagine having these two quarterbacks and having to be okay with it because I can't take Tannehill now. I at least have to get something to pair up with. I mean, I could go Tannehill, Kyle Phillips, take Kate Otten here. Kate Otten, Kyle, Ryan, and Kyle. It doesn't feel good. It does not feel good. I'd rather have Trey Palmer, I think. But does that put me at too many rookie receivers? Do I have any? Okay, I have one. It's not too bad. It's actually not bad. I didn't over rookie it. Fucking goddamn Mac Jones. I should have gone Mac Jones first. I should have gone Mac Jones right here. All right here. I should have gone Mac Jones. That's where I fucked up. That's where I fucked up. If I hadn't panicked and I would have taken Mac Jones, it would have been all okay. Oh, shucks. Man, I do not know any tight ends that are going to get decent playing time or have a shot to. O'Keefe, I like that. Who's on the Titans? That's who I was looking for. My brain was just scrolling. We were looking for anybody on the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee. Wild card, baby. Wild card. I don't expect him to play for the 49ers, right? Who knows? Maybe Jordan Love breaks his leg, and they're like, we got somebody for you. They trade Lance to Green Bay, and they just pop off. Where Trey Lance goes down to New Orleans. Or Tampa Bay. Fucking Christ, dude. The quarterback situation definitely is biting me in the backside for sure. And if someone takes Trey Palmer, I'm just going to lose my shit. Oh, we might as well just start reading off the team. We're going to get out of here. Not too much talking in the chat today, which is no big deal. Nobody needs to chat. It's just kind of hard to talk for 50 minutes straight every day. I like a little bit of feedback sometimes, just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, so today we started with Jamar Chase. I ruined a Chase team, man. That sucks. You get these good picks and you fucking waste it. Okay, Jamar Chase, Chris Olave, Najee Harris, Christian Watson, TJ Hawkinson, JSN, Gabe Davis, Rashad Bateman. God damn it, dude. That does not get better than that, man. That is a perfect start. A.J. Dillon, Khalil Herbert, Damian Harris, Gerald Everett, Adam Thielen, Bryce Young, Tyquan Thornton, Baker Mayfield, Terrace Marshall Jr., K. Dotton, Trey Lance, and we're going to finish it off with Trey Palmer. Oh, I just hit the lobby. Jesus Christ. I'm out of it. I'm so done. I'm so done. Upcoming millionaire. I hope this is the right one. Nope. Good Lord. It's been that kind of day, everybody. It's been that kind of day. I've been ready for this weekend, which I got to get up first thing in the morning, take my car to get inspection done, then take my kids to Bible school or study or whatever VBS is called, and then drop off the daughter, take the kid to a bounce house, Dave & Buster's, head home. We'll have a movie night, wake up, go to this thing called Coachella, go to sleep, wake up, go to the movies, and we start the last week of June. All right, ladies and gentlemen, finish it with Trey Palmer. I don't know anybody else in this draft, so we're just going to go ahead and say our adieu, right? I don't know. Farewell. Appreciate you guys for watching, coming into the stream. You didn't have to say nothing. I know you love me. I love you. If you can hit the like button on the way out. If you're not, if you have me on your big screen TV, I got it. I will see y'all Monday, hopefully 8:15. But putting my kids down to bed has been a tougher feature since I've been working so much overtime. Again, July 7th, I believe, is that Friday. We are going to be doing a 25-hour live stream where we're just going to be doing 25 drafts. Let's just be honest. Let's call it what it is. So if you'd like to be notified, hit the subscribe button. I don't really care if you hit the bell or not. You do what you got to do to get notified. Just know I'm basically going to be here around 8:15 to 8:30. Hopefully Monday, Wednesday, Thursdays until July. Right after my family leaves, we'll be going live every night as soon as I'm home from working. And and maybe take a little bit of time off on UFC nights if I want to watch it. If not, then we'll be live drafting all the time. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real